Welcome to Pure Mathematics 1, Chapter 1 Algebra, topic graph of quadratic equation. So first of all, the overall shape of the graph of a quadratic equation is a parabola, which is something like that. And two most significant things that you have to understand and have to know about the graph of a quadratic equation. First of all, it has a vertex, also called the minimum point because it is the lowest point of the graph, or it can be called the turning point of the graph because from here it turns to another direction. The second thing you have here, the first one called vertex. The second thing you have to remember about the graph of a quadratic equation is it has a line of symmetry. Because a parabola is symmetrical, and it's symmetrical through a line about this line, so it has a line of symmetry. From these two information, we can work out the graph of a quadratic equation. And now I will show you something. I have a function, which is this one, x squared minus 4x plus 3. So now, how can I draw the graph of this one? So first of all, we have to complete the square, make it into a square plus something. X squared minus 4x plus 4 into bracket. Because we put 4 here, so we have to minus 1. Because here is plus 3. So we have x minus 2 squared minus 1. So from here, we can work out the graph of a quadratic equation. We draw the x-axis, y-axis, and here's the x-axis, y here, and x here. You know that the graph of x squared, let's take another color. The graph of x squared will be this one. Its vertex is the origin here. The parabola, the origin, which is 0, 0. And from this one, now we will use something called transformation to draw the graph of this one. It has the same shape, but the position of the graph of this graph is not the same because it has been transferred into another place. When you have something called x minus a, when x minus something, the graph will move a to the right. Here, let me draw it for you guys. If x minus 2, so this graph will move along the x-axis 2, 1, and here is 2. So move 2, and so its vertex will be here. For the new one will be here. A parabola, and its vertex is 2 because it's minus 2. If in some other case, when you complete the square, it's appear in this form, x plus a, like now I have x plus 3. So if x plus something will move to the left, and if x minus something, it will move to the right. Here, if x minus 3 here, minus 3, so the new graph will be here. When you transfer the x squared into this one, this is the graph of x plus 3 squared. Okay, and the next one, look at this one here, minus 1. So it will move down the y-axis 1. Yellow color. Here, I have minus 1 here. So this graph, the x minus 2 square, this one is the graph for x minus 2 square. And now I want to draw the graph of this one, x minus 2 square minus 1. So it will move down the y-axis 1. Here, it will move down the y-axis 1. And its vertex now is 2 and minus 1. It is the vertex of this one. So why? Because x minus 2 square always greater than or equal to 0. So when x minus 2 square minus 1 equal greater than or equal to minus 1, so its vertex has to be this one because it is the minimum point this graph can get. If we can have x minus 2 square plus 5, so here's my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 up here, 5 here. So my vertex here will be this one. This graph will move up 5, and it's minus something, it will move down. That is simple rule to draw a quadratic equation. Now we'll learn how to find the line symmetry of a graph, because we know that this graph is in here, and the line symmetry will be this one, the line symmetry. So when is a general rule for you guys to remember, when x minus a squared, the line of symmetry, this will not be affected by this number here because it just move up and down. It's all just the same the line of symmetry, so we don't have to care about this part. We have just to care about this part only. When x minus a squared, x equal to a will be the equation of the line of symmetries. In this case, x equal to 2, so the equation x equal to 2 will be the line of symmetry, which is this line. The equation of this line, you know that with any values of y, we all have when x equal to 2, we have this line. This is how you can find the line symmetries. And now we'll move into some examples to understand more about the topic. I have a equation x squared minus 8x plus 19. To draw the graph of this one, first we have to complete the square. X squared minus 8x plus 16 plus 3 equal to x minus 4 square plus 3. So as we mentioned before, first we draw the x and y axis. X and y axis here. Here's x and here's y. We have x minus 4, so our graph will be in this part because it will be moved to the right. Let me write more clearer. Coordinate equal to 4. And here we plus 3, so it will move up the y axis 3. So y coordinate of the vertex, here's of the vertex with 3. So we find the point 4, 3 first. Here x equal to 4, y equal to 3 this point, and we draw a parabola here. So we have the graph of x squared minus 8x plus 19. And now what if I have here's minus 1, I have a parabola in here. And we know that the vertex is minus 1 and 2. So what is the equation of this one? From the graph, we'll find the equation. We know that x equal to minus 1, so the square form will be x plus 1 here, like this. Because this one move up the y axis 2, so we plus 2. That's how we can find the graph of a quadratic equation, and from the graph of quadratic equation, we know the equation.